you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC champion.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, early round action here featuring the perennial welterweight contender Leon Rocky Edwards. Figures to have a decided striking advantage in this matchup. He believes his jab is going to be a key to setting up his power shots here tonight, and every MMA round begins on the feet. No different here.
Nice head kick, James.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab and that front hand.
Level change there, goes for the takedown.
You see him put himself into the half guard, like the control, yep.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Edwards is back in full guard now. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Great block there.
Get your range back. Get out of there. Let's go.
Pretty good head kick there.
Nice.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Back to the jab now, no good. Side kick, well done. Well, he's trying to stay active here in the clinch, and that'll work. Lands a nice punch there.
Opponent's trying to rest, he's trying to fight.
Checks that leg kick.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
Inside leg kick is there by Lee. Oh, he landed a near-perfect knee strike there. All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind that educated jab.
90 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Beautiful body kick. Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, he's not a one-legged fighter yet, but that calf starting to show some signs of bruising.
If he takes many more, he's not going to be able to move. Nice kick. These guys are going at it. big shot to the body.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Edwards gets caught with that punch. All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
Strong knee strike there. Once again, employing the knee. Oh, beautiful knees in the clinch here. Solid knees yet again. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a seat. Big breaths for it. Breathe, relax. Get some water and listen. All right, you're losing the stand-up war. I need you to start.
All right, so a huge round for him there. His opponent will need Motrin tomorrow. A lot of head kicks in that previous 5 minutes.
He took way too many head kicks. He was trying to go forward. He was trying to pressure, and when he was doing that, he was carrying his hands low, and his opponent was just wrapping that kick up and over the side of his guard. Credit to his opponent for finding this shot, but really bad on him for not really making the adjustment to stop.
Round two here. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up.
Edwards has got his head looking for a guillotine choke. Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
You can't take too many of those big elbows.
Right on the button.
Let's go. More. That's working.
Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Separate. Get your space back.
Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Let him go. Time to let those hands go.
3 minutes now to go in round two.
Let's work.
Lee's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible.
Straight punch.
I mean, combination of leg kicks land now.
Man, how good is that? The hard hook lands again. He has used that strike to great effect all night.
I mean, he has a great ability to find that shot. He does it really, really well, and he lands once again.
Oh, beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're gonna start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely, and the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and you barely knew that Rocky was even there. He was just there to get his work in, as he's doing his work now inside the octagon.
Oh, nice jab there by Edwards.
He's got the single collar tie. He gets to a spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
90 seconds to go. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Unable to connect with the right. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now.
Put that double jab in his face.
Oh!
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Effective use of the jab there by Edwards. Oh, caught him with a head kick. That at least partially landed.
Oh my goodness, he got kicked in the head and he's still standing. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. Good run.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to this duel between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. Oh, and he lands another huge kick. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
There's that body shot. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here?
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
And now the jab gets through. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Edwards gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. 20 seconds left.
Nice kick.
Final seconds of round 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down. Slow it down. Good. Focus, okay? Listen, you are not tired. I know you.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good at round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Nice elbow. That's how you cut an opponent.
Edwards gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Nicely done to the body. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Edwards.
Now some separation from his clinch position.
Nice leg kick there by Lee.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Left hand connection and a right.
Heavy body kick lands.
Perfect execution on that team. Oh, single collar tie here.
Defensive savant. He blocked that punch. Tremendous head kick lands for this guy.
Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Pretty good straight punch there by Edwards.
Everything's landing perfect. Keep that pressure.
Real quick leg kick.
Nice jab there to the body by Edwards. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Edwards' nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Just unable to quite find that range. Ooh! Big shots being landed on both sides here. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that lead the dance.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And that one certainly found the target. Lí going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Beautiful kick to the body. You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on them.
Edwards is really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute.
Slicing elbow comes around the corner. That only happens if you can gain posture control.
Oh, nice jab by Lí.
His cardio is great right now. He still seems fresh. Seems like he can fight 2 more rounds if he needs to.
Keep the pressure on. Everything's landing.
Oh, how about the switch kick there by Lí?
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Edwards. Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Rips the body there for good measure.
Keep pushing forward. Let's go.
Lead kick landed there by Lí. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
Stop!
All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
We got it under control. Just do not focus on the blood. Don't worry about the cut. Just protect it.
All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Lí gets tattooed by that straight punch.
I don't know how many times he can get hit in the head and stay in this fight. And doing work with the jab.
Oh, you can start to see him limping a little bit after one of those leg kicks, so better make some adjustments or this fight could be over.
You don't want to show it. That's why you see fighters, when they get hurt, they smile. To be limping out there tells you how damaged this guy is.
And now some distance as they pull apart. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Push kick there to the body.
He sets up that leg kick beautifully.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early.
He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Oh, he got him hurt bad here.
Oh, solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Well, I always marvel at the physical toughness of you and our entire roster, but dude, that fight is in rough shape.
Yeah, at some point, it doesn't matter how tough you are. When you have taken that many shots, it starts to dead leg you. He'll start to have trouble walking and moving around the octagon, and then you become a stationary target.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish.
Edwards gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Under 2 minutes now with which to work. Edwards' cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Good, straight, man, good.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's going to put him to sleep.
Well, at this point, it seems as though it is toughness that is carrying him through. His thigh is mangled. I'm not sure how much he can take.
He won't be able to take much more, J.A. This fight's pretty much over. I understand that he's going to switch his stances, but then he'll switch back. I understand that he's going to try and defend, but it's too late. Everything that lands from this point forward is going to be so damaging that it will ultimately lead to this fight being finished.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night's end.
$50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon tonight.
30 seconds in the round.
30 seconds left. 30. Good work, guys.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee.
Clean punch.
Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. Back to the overhand left, no good. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Well, what else can